How's it going, ladies and persons? I'm Bobby Sixkilla. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We've got the rest of this building to explore before we do anything else, so that's going to be our primary goal here. Once we get outside, I don't know. We still got to get the boots off that corpse somehow. Shoes in a puddle of melting snow. Gross. Someone live here? The floorboards creak. I need to sell some shit at, well, somewhere. Wherever I can sell shit, I guess. What is this? An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folding like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking your way into a colossal industrial chimney. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. Knock on it. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing. No one's home. Curtains proved to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. Well, that's lame. Alright, there's nothing to do here then. I guess the next step would be to go back down the bottom. Because there was another way up from down there. I don't know where that goes either. You know what? We're getting somewhere. We're always making that little step forward. You know? That's the main thing. We got a rifle now. It's not a working one. Maybe we could sell it. I'm sure it's worth money. Must be an antique, you know? Oh, it takes us out here. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, where are we at now then? I don't know how to get the boots still. Smoker on the balcony, we're doing at 9. That's today. Find money for Gate. We still need to do that. Oh, the number on the victim's armor. We might be able to do that still. We never found anyone to ask about the tattoos. Yeah, or figured out who put the clothing in the trash. The Wild Pines rep as well, but we still haven't got our badge, which is hugely a pain in the ass. I like having +1 physical instrument, I think. Well, what do we got here? Handwritten note from the fridge. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface. Does it say anything interesting? Lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder. This is tangential at best, but the Lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Read the note. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home ASAP, it's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sulislaw. Okay. Do you have any idea where this frozen ice cream maker could be? I don't know, I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge. Must be that one, the illiterate ginger kid must be Kuno. You mean Kuno? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory, even if he doesn't know what to do with it. Probably try to pawn it for speed. Based on our encounter. Wonder who wrote the note. Looks like someone from the radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying around. Maybe they had to leave in a hurry. That's the plausible hypothesis. Alright, we'll check that out. We have to go back down there now. At least there's a quick way down. First we're going to go to the car though. And radio in about the armor. Because we're ready for that, right? Pull out the radio. Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number? Yes, the armor was produced by, she looks at her notes, Fairweather in their facilities in Beaton Court, Sur La Clef in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of an Iranese pharmaceutical companies in the Semenine conflict. She browses pages, so it seems the armor went to Semenine. That's where the paper trail ends though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has renamed several times over the years since the armor was issued. Do you know what it's called now? The most recently registered firm from that ICP I've been able to connect is the CDP is a military contractor called Crenel. And the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor. A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom the suit was fitted. A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must have been a record of the person to whom it was issued. Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try talk him into it though. Yes, please do try. It's imperative that we learn whose this armor was. Sure. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more information for you then. Alright. That's something. That's something. We'll just head back down and we'll check out the freezer. I don't know why I'm so invested in this now. But I am. I'm invested. I assume it's like one of these. Right? This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner, an electric freezer, and ice around it slowly melting. Try to crack open the lid. You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective. I just like carrying my baggie around, okay? Anything wrong with that? Jeez. Oh my god. Turn the ice cream... Oh no! I meant to turn the ice cream crank. The ice squeals beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge. What is this? You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right before your very eyes. It's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open. Advanced? Where do we get one? I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool. Sooner or later, you'll stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we'll know what's inside the mysterious ice cream maker. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying. Like steering your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. Why don't we just disconnect it? I assume... the black cable must be... I don't know. I don't know, actually. I have no idea. Don't know why I thought I would know. What's next, then? What is next? Oh my god, the rifle's only worth $3. This is ridiculous. What is with the economy around here? It's freaking ridiculous. Talk to the smoker on the balcony. That's not till 9 though. And we can't really do anything else until then. I mean, we could go sell some crap, I suppose. But unless we're gonna... I don't know. I don't know.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
How do I sell stuff here? Maybe I have to just, hang on. Can I get this torch off? I look ridiculous carrying it around with me. There we go, that's better. Just interact with something? Knick-knack stand. You see several packaged raincoats filling a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent. Expect for the big French slogan on the back. No. Alright. Maybe here? Insert your bottles. 1 bottle equals 10 cents. Oh my god. Oh my god, I made $2. Saint-based pharmaceuticals. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medical bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals logo. The logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm. Okay, I don't really want to talk to you. I'm leaving. Let's go to the pawn shop. I want to sell some crap.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm going to ask about missing gun again. Oh, no, that's it. There's something I'd like to sell. Check my pockets. Here we go. It's a very nice gun, isn't it? Like, I need to make enough money to survive, right? How do I know how much money I've got? I still have no idea. I still have no goddamn idea. That one's worth $4.50, that's good. Postcard will sell for a pretty penny. I'll just sell my postcards because they're worth the most money. I wouldn't pawn your pen, don't worry, dude. I wouldn't do that to you, my man. Alright. Oh, is that my money? I got $40. Is that right? Don't we got 40 bucks? It's enough for like 2 nights. We're good to go. Still know what to do. I still feel like we're boned. We need to find someone to talk to about our badge and gun. We need to find out who called in the thing as well. Maybe we should talk to people we haven't talked to yet. These guys are new. Like, I saw them there, but we haven't talked to them, I don't think.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
Oh, I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry old Rene first.
Okay. Why are you so angry?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape?
Rene, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on a sandwich. Look, in his hand. Going in his mouth. The sandwich is hauntingly beautiful.
I am trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old, I can see that. We're both old. Now, stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. What's the ball game? Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions, shoot first, ask questions never. Alright, I got this. Ball time. That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime. Observe them first.
Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it, you goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust. Trying to throw something as close to the predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This supposed to be the age-old game of pétanque? Pétanque? I don't know. Shush, ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. And you're letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already. I'm on it, coach. 17%, that's terrible. It was 58 before, now it's 17. This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast. Mon Dieu, the jolly man exclaims. Good job, officer, that was an excellent throw. There are no two more harmful words an athlete can hear than good job. And this is downright embarrassing. Mossback and his shitty bull are mocking you. You need to get angry. Use swear words. Mention spunk. Why did it feel so wrong? Something about it was completely unnatural. Corrupted. Your muscle memory knew what to do, and went for it. But there were gaps. Yeah, gaps you try to fill with thinking. Do not think in sports, we do. Ah. Felt like you were going for a thrust or a lunge. It was definitely going to be jumping. Maybe you scored a point. And this is a fiasco. I thought something more spectacular was going to happen. What are you talking about? He's executed a pretty much perfect pétanque throw. His tone is full of admiration. With a pinch of fear. How are you ever going to get the officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass? He shakes his head in extreme disdain. I was going for something cool, but I screwed it up like always, no. Perfect throw? Well, I still feel defeated. Your guess is as good as mine, officer. Maybe just one of those men who's never satisfied with anything. He shrugs. Regardless, what do you need from us? Yes, officer. The lieutenant gives you a quick side glance. What do we need from these gentlemen? Renee, I found your guard booth. Yes. The Debradeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. He looks down. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night, anyway. Money's tight, he adds with a sigh. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl? His features stiffen and he gets a cold look. She's nobody. That's none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM. The lady is Jean-Marie Bellew. Gaston speaks with a soft voice, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody. You must have seen something on your night of the murder. Something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard. Yes, it does, he nods. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on 2-week leave since Monday. Hold on, why are you on leave? It's a private matter, he says with dignity. Nothing to do with your investigation. You see, officer, Renee's the kind of man who would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man. He's just gonna ride it out. I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. The outburst makes him clutch his chest. It's nothing. Just gotta cut back on coffee. So who was working your shift that night? No one. The booth has been unmanned since last Monday. He looks suddenly very old and tired. There's no other guard, it's just me. No one's been guarding the container yard since Monday. Yes, he nods, before hesitantly continuing. It's not actually an issue, I mean... Look, officers. His partner jumps in. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before Renee. Mr. Clare just built the booth specially for him. It's mostly decorative. So it doesn't matter if you're there or not? The possibility of someone being there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals, he tries to argue. Everett created this job for Renee because he knows the Royal Carbineers' pension of honours and PTST isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting rare tear reflects bad on the whole neighbourhood. His words. Renee is but one man. We need a program to get all the elderly back in the job market. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. Jolly Man says quickly. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing. Yes, 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 the Carabineer utters angrily. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now? Yes, yes, like I said. He brings it up again. I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. Keeps my senses sharp. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags? Unfortunately, I don't, he shrugs. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. And most of the locals? In Martinez, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? But you don't have a problem with cops. Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have any problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. He doesn't know about crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics. I don't want to discuss this. Do you know anything? If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me. 'Tis true, sir. He knows nothing. You seem to be playing in a crater. Yes, the man nods. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Was there an earthquake here? No, he replies, gaze wandering over the bay. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Maybe we can use the history lesson later. Fine, the Carabineer replies sharply. What do you want to know now? Did you ever use artillery fire against the communards? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked, he adds, squeezing a bowl in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did, with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless them. The suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. It's probably a bit more complicated than that. I understand. I'd bomb this place too. Oh, that's horrible. They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. This place is the damn beachhead, son, he says, pointing at the bay. They had to soften the commies up first. Beachhead? Yes, he nods, inspecting you with some disdain. The military-coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during the Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are often Stella Maris and the Delta. He points to the northeast. Deathblow sounds grim. This here is Bloodground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, he says, looking down at the soil. We're playing Pentique on their mangled corpses. Bloodground. The other one shakes his head. You got old Renee going there. Like he isn't angry enough already. That explains all the war damage. Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it, and it worked too. There's a strange gleam in his eye. He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez, they kept as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face, and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's your own damn fault, the jolly man remarks. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstance surrounding the... He stops mid-sentence and turns to you. What do you think? Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one. Foreign powers clean up our mess, now they rule us. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for hard working class to take over. Coalition seems quite capable, actually. I don't know, they haven't really cleaned up. I'm sorry it had to be them. He looks down at his boots. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honourable King Gwalium returned to Revachol, or even that damn clown Frizzle had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away. And now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere, foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radios, he sighs. This is just what the commies wanted. This is their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the rule of suzerain with. How does Philippe III factor into this? Point towards the monument. He doesn't, the veteran replies sharply. It was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything. Who was Frizzle? Damn Frizzle, he was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He died at the hands of the hoi polloi in a very public execution. You mentioned Guilherme? A true king in both blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frizzle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guilherme abandoned him, and he doesn't want to admit it. What exactly is a suzerain? A suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? He then slowly nods and says to himself, they've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened, and we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire. Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle? It's a Bell Margave, he says, taking the rifle. 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty, he adds, handing the rifle back. Where'd you find it? In the basement there. I'm not surprised. He looks at the building. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around there. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. He shrugs. These BM446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find. I saw a statue of Philippe III near the roundabout. Ah yes, King Philippe III on his steed, a reminder of what Revachol once was. Oh absolutely, he smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory, at the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold. A superpower, feared and respected, a testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule. How should a true king rule? Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. Seems like a leader should take care of his people before himself. A nation is only as strong as its leader, and that's why it's madness to try to... Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened. There is some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before. The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? 8%, we'll never get that. So you've really let yourself go, it's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back into prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups. Well, here we go. Yes, sir, forge me into organic steel, Coach. It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears, but when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete. Wait, why piss? When a man sets his mind on and body on something and gives his 110%, he's sometimes going to piss himself. It just happens. No shame in that. Let's do this, Coach, I'm with you. Behold, Wield, here walks a sportsman. Hands chalked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus. Oh my god. Well, that was a long conversation. I'm not sure if it got us anywhere either, but... Oh, hang on, we've got a... Coach Physical Instrument. Let's internalize that. Definitely internalize that. Alright, what else have we got? Damage Ledger. Interface medium. Oh, we could maybe break open that thing now? I forgot about the secret compartment. We haven't tried to get back into that, have we? Open the compartment on the clipboard. 58%, come on. Just relax. The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the sides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The sides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know, slide the drawer open. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. What's inside? 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole? What? Pick up the ticket stubs. The 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles towards each other in coloured pencil drawings. The ticket permits access to a zoo in River Shoal East. The aquarium costs extra. He's let you go there too. Pick up the card. The thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Open it. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card, looped round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although, that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter, so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it'll make you happy. Throw it away, please. But it'll make me happy. A merciful wind blows in the bay of Rivershaw, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it. Let go. What was that? Frisson covers your entire body. A feeling of cold. A persistent chill. Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it'll be like this until late afternoon when you get off the 49 and walk back to you. You, every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes you run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You hear the air sucked out of your lungs, and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you goes dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on. To what? There's nothing. Detective, is everything alright? Fall sideways. What is happening? What did I do?
There is nothing.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Again.
Nothing?
Nothing, sad brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Just lie there, passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy.
No, I was cool. I'm cool.
The cool when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow, because it's always there.
Tell him. Tell him.
Ah, yes, and in the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one.
Oh, not
it's
that.
unhealthy of them to linger on it so, but as they say, what do you do?
Smells so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Was that the X something?
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
So my name appears to be Harry.
Your name is fuck all.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Where is Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Enough. Just lie there. Motionless.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you, something in you, and
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. Where am I? It's the upholstered cabin of the Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage. Seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin. Drink water. The lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself. As it pours down your parched throat, pounding in your head recedes and the darkness parts. Drink. He tilts the canister. You haven't drunk any water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration. Actually, beer and cider have loads of water in them. Drink. With greedy gulps, you down half a litre of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it. What happened? I came into contact with the burnout ruins of the past, Lieutenant. That does sometimes happen. He hands you the remains of your ledger. He replies with such understanding, as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops. You drop this. Are you okay to proceed? Let's solve this case. Good. Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used as both an interactable and a tool, equipped in your hands for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools section of your inventory. I thought I'd lost the game completely. I literally thought I was done. But no. Right, what do we got? White Morning. Little guy gets further and further away. Research time 5 hours. You see yourself from above. Yeah, I don't think that's really that helpful. Oh, this gives you -2 encyclopedia. That's pretty bad. But I assume it gives you a massive boost later, right? I don't know. Let's internalize that one. That one's going to be important, right? Oh. Yeah, yeah. It's got to be important as well. Alright, we need to wrap this episode up. That went crazy, though. I didn't expect that to happen. We've got so many skill points. And I don't know what to spend them on still. I don't even know what to do next, to be quite honest with you. We're waiting till 9, I guess, to do the next main thing today. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.